matchup. I think that she can mitigate a lot of the mobility that Aurelia can bring, and I also think that after they removed the shield shredding power that Aurelia used to provide.
Shot rune as well. Looks like engaging the bot lane as Mickey flashes into Dreams. Dreams ignited straight away, looking for the stun. Should be an easy enough kill here. Mickey gets it with the ignite. And G2 are on the ball.
Yeah, not really much to break down there, just very well done. Now Jankos could be in some danger, doesn't have the flash yet.
Flash in from Pyrion, doesn't have that much mana. Jankos pushed into the wall with a heroic charge, and that's a good kill for Aurelia into Jax. You don't want to let that Jax get any sort of leeway into the game, whereas here, Wonder can just win the 1v1. Mickey caught out a little bit down towards the bottom side, has popped the trample. Dreams taking a bit of damage, Selfmade on his way as well. Good flayed back, Mickey with a knockback, but Crown Shot has a lot of damage coming out on this Jinx. There's the kill, Jankos coming across now as Caps joins the fray, steals away the Void Rush, jumps straight into Dreams. Might look for a little bit more of the chase. Not going to get anything more out of it. To the SK jungle. The hook lands from Dreams here, only onto the Alistair. Selfmade coming across as well. Pyrion jumped on with the Cataclysm. Pyrion jumps all the way forward, but Mickey lands a great headbutt. Just deletes him. And SK thought they could react. They just take everything off the bottom side of the map. They get a kill, they get the blue buff, they get the dragon, they get a lead in the top lane. This is pretty dirty to watch. Wonder just going for the dive. Great heroic charge there from Whirlib into the steadfast presence. Might even have the 1v1, but Wonder flashes. Will be a 1-for-1 trade in the top lane. Whirlib getting what he could out of that.
Positioning of Dreams right now, he hasn't hit the tower, which means they can funnel all this gold onto Crown Shot, but in the bot lane...
Yeah, Whirlib getting dived on the other side of the map. Lands the heroic charge only onto Jankos. Mickey still tanking up the tower. Cataclysm actually pulls him in. Mickey so low. Whirlib will go down as well. G2 with the perfect tanking of the...
While he's not in a bad spot, it's only going to get worse from here as Whirlib is down to 1v1 against Caps.
1v1 in Caps. He steals his ultimate away and knocks him over the wall, though. Oh, that's quite pretty to watch. Selfmade caught out here by Jankos, though. The stun's going to land. Flawless duet comes out. Vanguard's at juiced as well, but Selfmade, nowhere for him to go. He's taken out, and G2 need to be aware because they haven't got the early lead they would have wanted. Perks caught out a little bit here. Crown Shot did use the Super Mega Death Rocket, but it was tanked up by Mickey, who once again is in the right place at the right time. Selfmade coming across, Jankos on his way as well. Mickey dodges out from the zap. And Dreams actually going to flash in here. Unstoppable onslaught. The ultimate used by the Alistair. Selfmade gets the kill. So good stuff once again from SK.
Has no magic resistance. I guess I could see it, but it does mean the playing for these objectives could be a little harder. Unless, of course, you're G2 and you'd already set up that vision.
Baron up in 2 minutes. Infernal Dragon, the next one to spawn as well. Caps gets the tower down towards the bottom side. Quite going to connect Flawless duet hit onto Whirlib. No minions left here. Cataclysm goes down. It's core Dreams. He's healed up, but they get Jankos. And Wonder unable to jump onto the backline. Dreams still alive as well. SK somehow got out of this one. The stopwatch as Mickey engages. Selfmade there. 3-man stun. Pyrion jumps onto the backline, but now it's all about Caps and Perks just getting damage down they can. Pyrion jumped all the way across. It's a second kill for Perks. He's on the chase. Whirlib has to flash away. Caps can't quite land the stun, but it's a triple for Perks. The Kaiser's well and truly online, and G2 just turn around SK's play in the mid lane.
Mickey hunting for more. He has his eyes on Crown Shot and Selfmade, but the rest of G2 are going to be more than happy just taking the objective for themselves. I love the... It looked like he had found a very good fight setup, but Caps, he wants more.
Oh, he almost just bursts out. Crown Shot steals the ultimate away. Can't quite land the Super Mega Death Rocket. Now, actually, maybe SK can turn it around because Mickey's so low. Crown Shot can't quite get the damage down.
Seconds on the clock. Wonder does have TP, while Whirlib doesn't. G2, they're just going to go for an engage.
Mickey hard forces the engage onto Dreams, onto Pyrion. Only 2 members of SK off towards this side as Wonder just separates the rest of the fight out. Pyrion jumping back, but that's a second kill already for Perks. He's down to about a 3rd HP. Crown Shot couldn't land at the Super Mega Death Rocket. Wonder's teleported into... no, Wonder not going to join the fight just quite yet as Crown Shot jumped on by Caps, knocked away. Crown Shot getting some damage in here. Chased back by Mickey. Selfmade tried to get onto the back line, but the stopwatch stops him in his tracks. Crown Shot, though, still alive. Just needs a couple. Caps jumps in. The double comes out for Crown Shot, but Caps answers it with a couple of his own. And Perks will clean up the fight.
Definitely, which is what primarily they were playing around.
That's what the fight was all about. And you have more kills on Silas now. He's got that Ludens. You've got more kills on the Kaiser as well. Towards the bottom side, Whirlib does not have the teleport. Caps just chasing Selfmade away here. Stolen away the Void Rush. Pyrion jumps in. They know the Baron's going down. Perks has got it. And now Mickey X and Caps. But Caps on the wrong side of the pit. Void Rush in from Caps just takes the kill. That is disgusting amounts of damage, and G2 have just opened up this game entirely. They're almost 10,000 gold ahead. They're just destroying SK after a very slow sort of early game. They are now just turning the screw. Whirlib caught out by Perks. And Perks just taking the Scuttle Crab while he can. Supercharges in, heals as well. The Vanguard's Edge comes out. SK lose.
Could have been one death to blemish that record if it weren't for Mickey earlier on in the game. But G2 with the Baron, looking to siege onto the base. I don't know if SK can even defend at this point as G2 are on a tear.
Well, there's still 15 seconds before he gets back up. Wonder very low, but Caps jumps in once again. Stolen away, this will make a death throw. Self-made gets a kill on the backline, but he's caught up in the Cataclysm and stunned up. He will not quite fall, but eventually he does, and Caps is on a rampage. Pyrion, though, can jump forward here. Caps so low, the shutdown. Oh, great play back onto Mickey there as well. Stops him from getting engaged. It's going to be another kill for Crown Shot, and once again, the Jinx shows what she can do.
And for me, it feels like G2 definitely take a lot more risks than they need to, but I think it's one of those that you understand how far ahead they are, and so they're willing to take more gambles, and it's part of that fun aspect that you always hear from them that I think is something they end up getting punished for.
There's also the idea of standard deviation, right? You can make players in the middle. Caps off towards the top side of this is sort of a line of scrimmage between the two teams. Perks just dodges out the hook. He jumps straight onto the back line, though. Perks maybe gone a little bit too deep, but he gets onto Crown Shot and takes him out. 1-for-1 in the edge. The AD carries ball. Shutdown goes over to Whirl. Dreams caught up in the Cataclysm. Caps still doing a lot of work on this back line, but Mickey is the next to fall. 2-for-2 trade so far. Jankos getting the chase in onto Whirl. Pyrion's backing down towards the bottom side of this fight, so it's 2v3 up towards the top. Self-made maybe looking for the engage. Pyrion rejoins the fight though. Whirl in there, Selfmade gets in, Wonder's down, and SK turning this one around. The Void Rush used by Selfmade, Janko's dead. It's only Caps left alive. Whirl knocks him back. Can Pyrion get the damage on Caps? Trying to trade him for 2v1 against 1. No way! No way! He can't quite do it. Whirl shuts him down, and G2 lose the fight.
But SK, they finally started off. Both these teams won it.
SK really need this. There's no jungler for them yet. Perks is down though, shut down by Whirl. 7-5 now on that Poppy. The silent assassin for this SK lineup. Jankos maybe looking, but still can't get it. Crown Shot secures through there for him as well. Easy setup for them. Caps coming across, Wonder there as well. Jankos chased out by Pyrion. Selfmade's ultimate stolen away. The hammer's coming down from the Poppy. Whirl knocks back one. Mickey comes in, but the Baron goes down. And now it's only Caps and Mickey in the pit. They get put in the box. Caps getting a lot of damage out, but Crown Shot's still alive. And SK take down 2. And they are turning this game on its
head. And it means the Caps is just sitting there, diving on the back line with Mickey, but they just don't have enough damage. 5 versus 2, that's not enough. And now G2, they're the ones being pushed back. They're the ones in a dire situation. Even though they have the gold lead, what does it matter when SK have the Baron buff and they're sieging onto your turrets?
You cannot stress enough how monumental this win would be for SK. Yesterday, they lost to XL, the second worst team in the league.
Because of the extremely long range with Crown Shot, I feel like just in a straight-up 5v5, SK are in a really good position. But I still think that it's really difficult for Pyrion to leverage this LeBlanc, who doesn't have that much damage at this point in time. And you still have these split push threats of Wonder and Caps that are just causing chaos in a side. And you can see Caps is able to even secure and inhibit a tower, but he doesn't have the teleport. So G2 now getting sieged on in their bot lane tower.
SK looking for the inhib. Teleport comes out. Caps immediately goes for the inhib himself. G2 trying to stall SK, but SK might just take the fight. Wonder down to about half HP. Whirl jumps in, Pugs, cleanses it away. Great knock up. The Cataclysm comes out as well. But already Jankos is down. And now SK just try to turn and burn on this fight because Caps is on their inhibitor. He's looking for the base. One down. Jankos falls. Crown Shot takes down the inhib. He takes down Mickey as well. Is this it? Is this the moment that SK keep their playoff dreams alive? They take down G2 in their base. Wonder trying to do it again. Perks there as well. But already the second Nexus towers fall. Caps is on the Nexus towers, but SK are on the Nexus. And they will take down G2. You take someone safe that can scale up.
Ooh.
Cho'Gath is going to be the pick for Chachi in that top lane.
This is like
it's an old school threat.
Yeah, old school comp for sure. Like a lot of Schalke have actually sent 3 members up towards this top lane.
But Norscaren's roamed all the way up from bot lane as well. Memento gets the stun. Norscaren trying to get enraged for the hero's entrance. He'll keep Chachi quite tanky. Gets the double knock onto Abadanche, who has to flash away. Chachi still under the tower. Odo is quite low as well. The Cataclysm comes out from Xerxes, chases Memento off. The flash use. Abadage now caught underneath the tower. Chachi almost gets taken out with his own ultimate, but will get it in the end. Odoamne running away here. The Realm Warpers realize they're not going to have the time to put it down and get the charge off. So they give Schalke the first tower, and they just settle for some plates in that top lane.
And Memento going to trade it for a Mountain Drake towards the bot side of the map as well. But Odoamne forced to play much more defensively. He's going to be sitting on the back foot, just waiting for this tower to eventually drop. To me, this suggests that Splice actually have their focus on using the Rift Child in the mid lane. Silas does have decent wave clear, especially with the Q-Max. However, he's not going to be able to do much against a Rift Child that's sieging onto his face, and especially when you pair that with has the teleport himself. So he's basically just going to be following Abadage around, as Chachi now could be caught out.
They're going to get stunned up by the Sejuani. Abadage doesn't land the stun, but the Glacial Prison comes out. Chachi already down, and Ignite and Upset join the party to separate the rest of Splice. Humanoid still pushing in the bottom lane means this is a 3v5. Deep vision as the Baron's about to spawn as well.
Yeah, but they're not just going to rush the Baron down, do you know what I mean? And it could just be a setup to make it harder for Odoamne. So I had stats ping me the number of isolated deaths. But we don't have time because there's a fight in the top lane.
Odoamne caught underneath the tower, gets a 1-for-1 trade, but Humanoid and Xerxes are the ones to try and force the fight.
So they actually attack one of the side lanes. Humanoid looking very, very strong.
Yep.
And it's all about this other side lane that Splyce have to be careful of because they don't really have anyone to deal with the Silas now.
So you got Realm Warp on Humanoid. You've got Splyce getting some vision in the pit, charging off towards the side lane, immediately teleports in, 3,000 HP on that Baron. Xerxes jumps in as well, he gets the smite, he steals it away. The slicing Maelstrom will hit onto 3 members, but already Odo is down. Momentum very low as well in the backside of the fight. 2 kills, 3 kills for Splyce. They take the Baron, they take everything away from Schalke. Upset even jumps forward, maybe a little bit too risky from him. It's a double for Humanoid. Realm Warp situation, and you can just see here, Memento in the smite fight versus Xerxes, he jumps over the wall, and you can see the rest of his team right now is just sitting there being like, what's going on? What's going on? What is this? I don't know why they tried to force this Baron. Like, literally, I was just thinking this all the time, Medic. I couldn't understand why they tried to force this play. They're playing this 1-3-1 comp. Their scaling was going fine. The worst case scenario for you is trying to group up in a Baron pit and force a fight, and it ends up like this. Good stuff for Splyce, they're now in a commanding lead. It's very difficult now for Schalke to really threaten on a side lane because Splyce are the ones with the Baron. They have a very strong rise. And now Schalke have just kind of handed the game on a silver platter. So there's basically nothing you can do. And then you've got Tristana only scaling up in terms of rage. Schalke trying to do something as they catch out Humanoid and Xerxes. Ignal got the flank off with the Abyss of Voyage, but Humanoid flashes away. Upset forced back towards the bottom of the fight, and it's Schalke who make the play, but Splyce...
In an ideal world, Splyce would have full vision control over this top side of the jungle, so they would sweep all the vision out, but now Schalke going for a fight.
Odo engages, Hero's Entrance used as well. Stolen away there by Abadadi. Xerxes puts them in the Cataclysm though. They still caught out Humanoid. There's the counter Hero's Entrance coming out from Northscale, and Upset's done! He's dead! Schalke lose their AD carry, and maybe they're going to lose a lot more than that, because once again they start a fight, and Splyce are the ones who come and knocking at their door. They take him out, it's another kill. The resets for Carby a pound. Ignar next to 4, you have to feel he's done. It's a double for Splyce, and Schalke make the play, but Splyce just blow them away.
Elation on the faces of Splyce as they are on the track to secure a massive win for Schalke, and as the race for playoffs heat up, Splyce will secure another win.
Schalke tried to make play after play, but it was just not their day today. Splyce come knocking at their door. They'll take down these Nexus towers. They'll take the Nexus, and they look Schalke in the eye and say, "We are the superior team today."
By the rise early on, if it is going to be that rise, but now it gets even scarier because this is going to be a Camille in the top lane here for Finn. One of those Nemesis and Broxa on the prowl. They're going to meet Kikis here inside of the jungle.
Tower dive, tower dive. Bwippa's going to be backing away. Here comes Kikis. Defensive flash already used. Broxa swaps back to human form, looking for the cocoon, needs to throw it through the minions. That's first blood already picked up. Secured solo for Nemesis. Now Kikis is in trouble. Next Nemesis takes one tower shot. Repel up, drop down. Fnatic find 2 beautiful kills.
That was absolutely perfectly played. Now Senkux is here. Teleport comes in from Finn. Is he going to flash forward?
They smell blood in the water. It's like a Jaws movie. Dun 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 dun. Finn, goodbye, buddy. Not much you can do. Hextech ultimates will buy a few seconds, surely. And here comes Broxa, Venomous Fang. Come on, one more bite. We'll be able to pick it up. Looked a little dramatic.
And doesn't have the teleport, so Brox is going to try to either just get a good reset or Fnatic, or if he Q steps a little too far forward, then maybe they can try to get a summon.
Are you a fisherman at all, Ender? Because right now Fnatic are using some bait. Gonna chase down into Hiku, down to 100 HP. Here comes Nemesis from behind though. Reckless summoning heal has already been used. He's holding on to flash. Nemesis looking for one. Gonna flash forward. Hiku sidesteps for a few seconds, but this is a 4-man stack in the bottom lane. Nemesis isn't done yet, and he's got a Dragon Rage kick.
Yeah, he gets the kick too, so he's going to just punch Kikis right back into the team.
Oh, this just feels so bad, man. Nemesis keeps hunting and chasing down. Here comes the rest of Fnatic. Vander's running for his life as Kikis has got red buff available. Not going to be able to do enough, and Vander, I think, have secured 3 plates in the bottom lane. Tower, first blood bonus in the mid lane, a plate in the top lane. And it's just...
Broxa on the other side of the map, looking for the flank here with Hellsing. Lands a beautiful cocoon here on Drogon. Nemesis on the prowl as well.
Oh, so nicely done. The Charm finds 2. Here comes Nemesis once more. That's a killing spree for him. Turns his attention. Broxa is on a rampage. 6 kills apiece. Or 6 kills they've been involved in. while all that's going on, Kikis is trying to farm between two towers and it's not working. 15 turret plates secured and 2 towers. And he's duoed up with this Elise of Broxah to give Fnatic this phenomenal lead. First Dragon will be secured shortly. The last tower is going to fall over in a moment or two. And for Fnatic, it's just a matter of how long will it take him to finish this game?
Yeah, that's definitely the question. I think that, you know, as we have a little bit of time, it's nice champion, and we're going to continue to see teams that pick up the Sylas, push the lane, and make plays around the map. And I think Fnatic has done an excellent job of executing on the power of this pick.
Well, near flawless play. 15 minutes in, over 7,000 gold up. Tempo of the game, behind the tempo of the play, they lose their 5th tower.
Yeah, I mean, it's so painful here because no one on Rogue ever wants to be in the side lane anymore.
Control wards being pushed from river up is very, very strong. World End has been used by Bwipo. He's in a 1v2, but this may not be the end of the world. He does actually get revived, and here comes some support from Nemesis. Bwipo manages to survive a few seconds longer. Not going to pick up the kill just yet. Dash away from Infernal Chase. That's the first kill for Rogue. Now Nemesis is in a lot of trouble. 4 members of Rogue are pushing in, but look at the top of the map.
Yeah, Fnatic just continue to push, and it's because of the teleport from Nemesis. He forces all 5 members of Rogue to commit to the bottom lane. So Fnatic get away with an 18-minute inhibitor to secure that play, and they lose the tower for it.
I mean, look at the item disparity because of this gold lead. Black Cleaver already completed for
those sweepers try and clear away wards. So right now, Rogue have one ward on their red buff, and that is it. Currently, Fnatic can push
1,000 gold in the lead. There's a little bit of trade between Finn and Bwipo in the bottom lane. Thank you for bringing that up on the screen. Fnatic will use this timing window to secure themselves at least one more tower. We'll take a look down the bottom lane. Finn may actually be winning this fight for the moment. World Ender is at max stacks, and Finn flashes for his life. Bwipo ends up winning it entirely.
They're gonna try to get some back themselves.
Okay, Bwipo's got some sustain here. Will get taken out by Senkux.
Point where we saw some miscommunication here from Fnatic. They're gonna have to hold that thought because they're going in.
All right, they are indeed. Vander's gonna be the first target. Hilly continues to chase into the back line. Red buff, I didn't see who picked that one up, but Hilly bites off more than he can chew, and he gets taken down. Now Bwipo's gonna be the next target. Realm Warp chance at this rate. And we'll see whether or not we're gonna explore that discussion. If you look at the minimap, Rogue, they have a feeling this is happening. Baron has already been secured. Rogue
behind. Right now it's 9,000 gold. You have no vision control over the map as well. And we all know that, like, what do you actually do in that situation? Well, you probably sit pretty close.
Play safe like they have done.
Well, right now Rogue might be looking for a fight. Notice Kikis on the side of this fight. He has flash, he has ward up, he has kick available. If you're going to kick someone in, it almost has to be reckless. You have to try and pick him off. And Rogue see the time ticking down. Both towers now reaching that 50% mark, and just a few more waves could explode their base.
It's so difficult to do. Reckless has got Featherstorm, has got Flash, has got heal available. So a lot of tools to dodge that potential kick. Kickers will land a Sonic Wave, isn't going to follow it in just yet. Tower number 1 falls, tower number 2 just a couple orders away. That's fallen to all inhibitors are exposed. 11, 12,000 gold lead, and Fnatic are just really content. They are playing the threatening game. They will win any fights that Rogue starts as long as they don't get surprised. There's the Hextech ultimatum. Bwipo does get chunked out. The World Ender used. This is because Fnatic are putting pressure on the top. Now Bwipo goes down, but the inhibitor should fall. That's at least a catch now onto Broxah. He gets taken out. 2 quick kills for an inhibitor, but Baron's still up. Can Rogue get themselves any more? The Realm Warp will only deliver a couple of minions.
Ooh,
Quickness is used
out the quickness. That's a good play there from Rogue. But once that happened, they went to all 3 lanes as Kikis goes in here onto Nemesis, but that's a hard guy to kill.
Yep, you're not going to win that fight because Reckless manages to land the last auto. And that's farming it up, being given a lot of resources because the rest of his team are farming champions.
Yeah, this is definitely the Bwipo, Broxah, Nemesis show at the moment. Reckless, you know, sometimes it's nice to ride back easy. Now they're going for the next.
They are indeed. Reckless does get jumped on by Hextech ultimatum. Summoner heal buys some time. Featherstorm buys just a little bit more. Knockup from Hylissang will allow a kill to be secured onto Finn. Kickers will just be respawning as the rest of his team is trying to defend the base. Nexus turret number 1 is very low. Baron buff did expire, remember. Hylissang will not find a target, and Rogue are able to hold on for just a few seconds longer. Senkux tries to interrupt, and Realm Warp will be a few seconds now before Rogue can potentially chase with it. The double super minions in multiple lanes, and Fnatic, they are literally dancing with death threatening Rogue to engage because they want to kill Rogue.
Yeah, they want to kill Rogue, and they're also actually trying to get both Bwipo and Nemesis back to base so they could TP back in on these next super minion waves. You can see 2 supers set up in the top lane, wave down bottom, and a teleport onto the fountain.
Fnatic are just moments away from picking up their 7th win of the spring split. A dive goes forward, and that's already a kill into HiQ. The Nexus turrets are falling. The Nexus is being focused while Fnatic still fight themselves. Just a few more kills. Bwipo uses a stopwatch behind the Nexus to buy some time. Will survive a few seconds longer. The Nexus is being focused. Bwipo goes down, and Fnatic are 1 step closer to the playoffs.
Has so much damage. You just land 1 knockup, then you're bound for an eternity, and Draven's going to be able to cash in on some money.
Well, let's see what
When it comes to this sort of thing, oh man, Excel, they want Gorilla.
Dun 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 dun! Gorilla gets caught out! Defensive flash already! Summoning heal has been used. Gorilla's running for his life. Mystic shot! First blood! XL Esports!
Jungle and divide the map up, so he was on the bottom side. Now he's top lane, and wants Expect.
All right, here comes Rek'Sai. Gonna unburrow, get the knock-up on to Expect. Defensive flash from Soaz. Maxwell takes 1 shot. Maxwell takes 2 shots. It's a trade! 1 for 1.
Oh no, Maxlor ends up the flash there. Wanted to see if he could hold on to it, and it ends up costing him his life.
Unsama stepping forward a lot, really trying to maximize these Klepto pack stacks rather. Kasing down to 100 HP, but take a look at KazaLoLL. He's coming in from behind. Got double buff available. Duskbringer will tag into Gorilla. That's 1 auto from Hunter. A second, the tower shot comes out. This will help Unsama. He gets an early cash in on the passive. Jeskla misses the Mystic shot.
Sort of got away with murder right there as KazaLoLL pops over the wall.
All right, here comes Kasing. He's going to look for the taunt. Spell shield's going to be on Gorilla. Unsama forced to flash. Summoning heal is available for Gorilla. It has been used. The tick away from Ignite. Unsama's low. 1 more shot's all it's going to need. Not going to be able to land just yet. There's the Duskbringer. KazaLoLL. Rift Herald will be secured shortly. This should go XL's way. Paranoia to deny some vision, and we've got ourselves a fight. Unsama's down in the bottom lane, though. He's pushing for the tower. Not going to be enough for a kill. Maxwell's able to escape. Oh, the flag drag dunk. Here comes XL's Expect, and he gets himself 1. Soaz running for his life. While that's happening, Unsama and Gorilla will pick up the first tower of the game. Unsama secures out in the bottom lane. The turret plates have now timed out, but with the use of the Rift Herald, that's a tower kill in the mid lane. This will go the way of XL. Soaz manages to complete the TP before he's able...
Should be looking more often than not when those cooldowns are up and ready to use to actually set up the map for that type of a play. I actually see both top lanes having a pretty big impact whenever they make this roam towards mid. Here goes Maxlor.
All right, Maxlor, Void Rush is available to him, not even going to get needed. Soaz has thrown down the Paranoia, will be diving all the way forward onto KazaLoLL. The fear comes out, defensive flash from KazaLoLL.
It's less about Hansama the individual than it is how these teams are playing the map, because a lot of times Hansama can go walk up, get the tower, but that's because XL are doing things on the other side of the map. I think that was the first time where opportunities. You can actually use the Nocturnal to make it so Kasing can't use his own.
Well, let's find out what happens now in this bottom lane. Stopwatch has been used to buy some time. A little bit of a defensive play. Soaz is running for his life. He gets the steal, the hijack, the cataclysm, turns it back around. Ladies and gentlemen, Soaz Silas. Now KazaLoLL's in trouble. Febiven's going to lock him down with the chains. Kill secure will be donated to Febi with 1 pitiful.
Now you see Misfits are the ones with control of the map. Now that they're breaking down this middle lane turret, it's going to be so difficult for XL to ever press forward, because now there's no sort of zoning them away, poking them out, and now with a Mountain Drake at their back, they're going to be able to...
It was something that I really loved to hear and to watch, because there's self-reflection on that.
They're going in
we
now.
need to see if Kasing can make the right calls to help XL. That's the engage they wanted. Now Maxwell runs for his life, survives long enough to need the Cataclysm. But here comes the engage. That's a turnaround 1 for 1 thus far. That's another kill for XL. They're managing to do it. Febiven gets the double. That's more damage and more kills. Everybody is dying in the fight. So far it's a 3 for 3. But Febi and Hansama are not done yet. Kasing will survive a few seconds longer before Febiven takes him out. Can you finish this off?
Yeah, well, Hansama's actually going to take care of that one for us, Trevor. Hansama gets the ace, the delay. Watch out for that once they're inevitably forced back out of this river.
And of course, immediately after this game, ladies and gentlemen, the match of the week here in the ending will pop specials spell shield, but he'll be able to escape for now. The Banshees, look at that damage onto Jeskla. Paranoia's been used defensively by KazaLoLL and Misfits. They're on the hunt. Flash over the wall. There's the Cataclysm from Soaz's Silas. He manages to catch KazaLoLL, continues to chase forward. The Whirling Death will pop the GA. Misfits will land yet another Dark Binding. Febiven cannot find himself a kill, and nobody from XL dies. If he can find a target, here comes Expect. He gets the Cataclysm, follow up from Kasing on the hero's entrance. Febiven goes over the wall, but he's got no targets to find. Kasing gets the taunt. This is the fight that XL needed. That's 2 quick kills at the cost of Special's life. There will be another one onto Soaz. Febiven's trying to do what he can, but he can't get through the CC. He can't get through the taunt. He gets one into Kasing. Finally, Febi goes down. Baron is stopped, and XL are back. Unbelievable turn of events, and a fantastic team fight that just brings all of the life back to the plucky underdogs. That feels real bad. That feels real bad. And that's, of course, the member that you really don't want to watch. Oh, no! What is happening? All of a sudden, now there's KazaLoLL running for his life. Summers teleported in. He's got one. Jeskla died as well. Soaz gets a solo kill. Mid-inner turret correction. And just like that, I mean, oh, man, the excitement, the chaos, the energy, it ends up costing XL. Special's going to take his blue buff, and that's just about it.
There. KazaLoLL died before. Now they go in.
Well, we're straight into another fight. XL are not done yet. They're trying to get something back. They will get themselves a GA pop, but it's just a kill into Gorilla. True Shot Barrage comes down. Misfits are on the retreat. Just like that. XL are trying to fight back. KazaLoLL goes down. Soaz stays alive a few seconds longer. Ladies and gentlemen, I need to ask a question. Will XL Esports win this game? Jump into chat and spam yes or no right now. XL are going to find themselves just some more pressure. Yes or no in chat. We're going to find out the answer in a moment.
And the answer is an outstanding yes if they can continue to kill Sama in these fights. The man's got no flash. He loses the GA in that exchange. And now it's XL's turn to take down all of these turrets to get more and more gold onto Jeskla, who is popping off.
31 kills in 30 minutes. XL give and take. Good ahead, 4 behind. And if you guys are watching at home, into the mid lane. Whirling Death just to try and clear the wave. But look at the engage. XL pull the trigger. He's dead. The low mobility Draven. They've killed him before Febiven can start his recall. That's another one onto Soaz. The fans at home believed in XL, and they're about to take the inhibitor.
XL can go right on in whenever they want. Febiven wasn't with the rest of the team, and XL found the opening to get right in there. KazaLoLL expects the combo is just deadly.
10,000 simulations at 50-50 odds give XL only 10 scenarios at making it into playoffs, and it only stays alive if they win this game right here, right now.
Jeskala's dead!
XL lose Jeskla! Febiven returns! He manages to pick up 1 kill. XL need to back away. They're very low. KazaLoLL will have Paranoia out before Baron is secured. Special is nowhere near the team, but that's 2 members that are going to be able to catch out Febiven. He's running for his life. Baron's going so low. Febiven escapes. True Shot Barrage is late, and Misfits, they sneak. But it is up to Expect and KazaLoLL to find the targets. That dive buddy combo.
Towers, because XL are going to be forced to go in, and it's very, very difficult.
6-1 and 2. Febiven is pushing into this top tower. 12 stacks on the Medjais. Sama 6-4 and 4. He's pushing into the mid lane, and Soaz 2-3 and 8. He's down in the bottom lane. Teleports up for Soaz and Sama. They're pushing back on those supers, and Febiven alone opens up XL's base.
He gets the tower. Very well done from him. And XL, they have to make a call. Where do you attack? Do you attack a side lane for an easy kill, or do you attack the central mass of the Misfits composition? They go bot, they get the kill!
They've got themselves a kill into Soaz. Here comes the Paranoia. That's onto Gorilla. He's running for his life, but Febiven's going to take the inhibitor in the top lane. Gorilla will buy some more time. He goes golden, and Febi continues to put some pressure onto the Nexus turrets. Now, Baron will be wearing off
members of Misfits alive. The rest of their members are going to be coming up soon. Oh, he goes in!
Oh, take a look at that! Febiven doesn't find the target. He flashes over the wall, but here comes Expect. Cataclysm comes down. Kasing follows on. That's 3 members of Misfits down.
These objectives, which is going to be in favor of Misfits.
Okay, super minions in the top lane in favor of Misfits. Teleport is already being channeled by Jeskla, and Soaz is pushing into the base. Elder Dragon is already secured, picked up by Misfits. Baron is still alive. Misfits have the opportunity to steal it. Teleport is now coming in from Soaz. Paranoia to buy some time. Baron is picked up.
Soaz is on the top. He has the Cataclysm. He's going to look for Jessica.
He's going to look for a target. That's a three-man Cataclysm, and he manages to stay alive. The GA will bring him back up. Here comes Hunsana chasing all the way forward. Febiven is going to find one. That's another for Maxlaw. Misfits aren't done yet. They're looking for Kasing. Cagel and Jessica are running for their lives. Misfits may have just done it. They get themselves Elder. They get themselves the ace. They will get themselves the win.
Misfits take everything, and they have the minions here as well. Hansama teleports into the bottom lane after destroying XL in that team fight, and they have nothing but the victory set in their eyes.
It is a heartbreaking defeat for XL Esports. With this loss, they are eliminated from playoff contention. And XL were on the verge of their first 2-0 week. Right now, today, Misfits take the win of XL.
I mean, well, he seemed bored once in a while. Like, came into the week. He's like, okay, I think Zed is good, you know. And I'm like,
well,
no,
listen.
it isn't.
I've been playing for both strong sides. They haven't been able to build up too much of an advantage, but I do really like the odds of Vitality playing around mid lane, because when you have steadily has been building up that bounty, 550 gold here on the Draven, and should be looking to cash in on that as soon as possible. The worst possible the ability, I think, to start to push down that mid lane and rotate, but actually he's caught.
Well out of position, has the flash, has the exhaust. Is he going to try and get away? Pops the thick skin, looking for the flash, got the away. This is not your solo queue game today.
Just step out of position and are punished because they had just taken down the mid lane. Vitality are saying, okay, now we'll have priority of the mid lane. We can use this as the...
Now watch Jack Troll. He has the Abyssal Voyage. They can bring 4 members toward this top lane. Alfari also has the teleport. Mowgli's going to go in.
There's the Abyssal Voyage. Good call on the end. Alfari stunned up. Pops the Hemo plate. Goes
flash
into the pool. Has flash. Will flash away. Gets to the lantern as well. Saken flashes forward. Picks up a flash of his own. Gets hooked back. Nuke up and cold here for the answer, but Saken will use that flash.
And meanwhile, Draven is just cashing in everything on the bottom lane. He does trade the tower back. He gets free EXP and free gold.
Vitality using a lot right there
At this point, the Draven just has kill pressure and will just win this isolated 1v1.
And the biggest concern now for Vitality is the fact they're being forced to play around.
Not having the strongest engage tools, it would have been nice to have a Jarvan, a Sejuani, a Galio even, because like you're saying, they're pretty much entirely kind of the flashy play that you really wanted to out of this squad. But just watching them, they play such suffocating League of Legends. If you're able to kill Alfari down there and transition into a tower, these 3 should be able to hold the Baron.
Nukeduck has a perfect flank here though. Mithy gets the hook in. Looking for Nukeduck's shockwave. Doesn't have it up. That ultimate not available. Teleport coming in now. Mowgli actually caught out. Nukeduck unawares. Has to flash away. Cabochard still looking for the chase. Teleport in behind Vitality as well. Origin needs to re-engage this fight because otherwise it's all on Alfari by himself. Goes in. Hits the hero play. Here comes Patrick, the whirling death. Runs its way through Vitality. That's one down. Cabochard goes. Saken shortly to follow. And Origin find the perfect team fight around the Baron.
Level 16 Vladimir, that's 3 points in the ultimate. It is going to hit like a truck, and it melted through Vitality there. That was what...
And they're going to make sure Vitality have no chance.
Origin have been so in control of this bottom side of the map. They've already got 3 dragons to their name. Vitality are trying to stop them getting this 4th.
I'm going to go one step further. Origin have been in control pretty much this entire game, outside some cheeky plays from Mowgli to try to plant his one person with the axe. That's all you need, half health someone. But it's really on to Vitality to engage into Origin, to pick the fight. So Origin should be able to say, okay, we're probably going to get an inhib, or that's what we want. But unless Vitality fight them, it's very hard for them to force that.
It definitely is, but Origin right now needs members around the mid lane, but can they pull the trigger? I don't think so.
I really like this split though, because Cold can join the fight so quickly. Patrick cleanses away immediately out as Mowgli went for the engage.
And without that huge ultimate here from Vitality, it gets even more challenging. You have to be relying on a sick...
The silent assassins of the LEC, the team that lies in wait, that are patient, that are methodical, and then eventually just strike and take you down. Of course, we have to remember...
This game was Saken's fault at all, but at the end of the day, both teams played well, one team played better.
And Cold is still in the bot lane. They want to go in.
Abyssal Voyage from Jackdraw, but it's just another fight straight away. The sleep lands, though. Alfari down as well. It's a 1-4 trade support for top laner, and now we'll see if Origin want to keep pushing forward, because Cold's still down towards that bottom side. Mithy goes to sleep. Saken there, landing the paddle starts from long range. Attila jumps forward, but the redemption's enough to heal Mithy. Mowgli jumping now. There's the shockwave, though. It hits up to 2. Patrick's going to turn this one around. Look at the Draven. The axes are spinning, and Vitality Vitality are falling into their graves. Mowgli lands the long-range glacial prison. Saken forced off towards the bottom side, but Cold's going to keep chasing them out. And now this will be 3 inhibitors for Origin. You have to feel they're looking for the base.
Cold is still looking for it. Saken trying his best to hold on, and it's just Attila. It's just Mowgli trying to hold on. Both towers go down. What can they do?
Game by game, kill by kill. It looks like Origin are realizing their true potential. Mowgli trying to do what he can to stop Patrick, but he just can't do enough. Patrick landing the axes into the back of Vitality, into the heart of Attila, and Origin will take down Vitality.
Tied with Splice at 8 wins, 6 losses. You're also tied in head-to-head at 1 win apiece. So, you know, depending how these next few weeks play out, it's very, very exciting. What's your reaction here, Amazing?
I mean, that looks a lot worse than I had it in my head, you know?
Wait, wasn't Schalke 7-2?
They were. They're on a 5-game losing streak.
Oh, okay.
It's difficult.
Oh,
What are you trying to do here, buddy?
nothing. I was just asking. It's the first time that I see the standings, you know? Okay.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Listen, what's happening with Schalke in your opinion, Andre?
I think that they found a lot of success with playing the same picks mid, and they managed to create some good routines with their mid jungle. But now either teams figure out what their routines are. I also think Memento is misplaying a bit. Some stopwatches and some timings that is getting wrong. But overall, I think that their mid jungle just became a bit weaker as a duo, and that reflects on Odo also playing worse because he has less river control, so he wants to play super aggressive, but now he can't and he can be punished. And their bot lane, to be honest, is just being still consistent, but they are usually falling behind, and they usually have those picks of just scaling and try to do well in team fights. But if they
can't get to team fights,
yeah,
you can't shine.
Exactly.
I mean, it's a difficult situation. Of course, if you look at the rest of the table, XL and Rogue, with their losses this weekend, they are now eliminated. They can no longer make playoffs. And amazing, I'm going to turn to the rest of this middle of the table. 2 teams at 8 and 6, 4 teams at 7 and 7. I mean, it's super tight with only 4 games left.
I mean, I still expect Schalke to make it, honestly. I don't think they will necessarily have bad matchup against, let's say, Misfits. I think they face them next week.
They do. They play XL and Misfits next week, and then Schalke play Origin and Rogue to complete the splits.
I mean, if I was talking about prediction, for example, for the playoffs, that I think the teams that are going to be in playoffs are obviously G2, Vitality, Origin. I think Splice, Fnatic, and Schalke are my favorites right now. So I'm kind of surprised by...
So that means for you, Misfits, SK drop out, right?
I would say so. Like,
What is Splice schedule?
I tell you right now, Splice will be playing G2 and then SK, then Misfits and Fnatic. So that's a pretty tough schedule.
I mean,
That's actually tough.
But if they go 2-2, I think then they're in, no?
Yeah, but what 2 do they win, though? Because Fnatic is looking quite strong now.
SK and Misfits, they can win.
Okay.
So, Quixote, we've heard Amazing. Amazing believes that Misfits and SK will